Hi everyone, I'm Rincey and this is Rincey Reads. Today I'm going to be doing my Bout of Books TBR. Bout of Books is a week-long readathon that I have participated in multiple times. I really enjoyed this readathon. It's the first one I ever participated in. The week in and of itself is looking a little bit on the busier side for me, so I don't know how much reading I'm actually going to get done. But I'm hoping that because I'm so busy, I will be more efficient with the free time that I do have. So the subtitle to my Bout of Books TBR is I checked out too many library books and now I need to read some of them before I return them to the library. So the first book that I have on my TBR is The Book of Harlan by Bernice L. McFadden. Now I am already like halfway through this book right now and I'm recording this TBR super early. So there's a chance that by the time this video goes live I will already be done with this book. But if I'm not, this is number one priority because this one is due back actually during this week. It's due on the 24th at the library. I can't renew it anymore because there are holds on it. So I have to read it and return it. I'm enjoying this book so far. It's very different than what I thought it was going to be, but it's also super fast paced. The chapters are all really short, so it feels like you're flying through the book really quickly, which is a really good thing. So there's a good chance that I'll finish this over the weekend before Bout of Books even starts, but again, if I don't, this is number one on the priority list. Next up, I have March, the graphic novel, volume 3. This just came out in August, and so I put it on hold at the library immediately, and I got it, and I'm super excited to read it. I will have a link to my review of the March graphic novels, volumes 1 and 2. This is a graphic novel series that is written by John Lewis. John Lewis is currently a congressman. He was very active in the civil rights movement and is still very active in various civil rights work that's being done in the United States, and so this is about his time working with the civil rights movement. So yeah, I'm very excited to read this. This is the last volume in the series, and so I'm excited to see how it all turns out. It's like the size of the other two graphic novels put together, so I'm very intrigued to see just how it's all gonna go down. But yeah, this is definitely number 2 on my list basically because I'm so excited to read this. Next up, I have Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. You guys all know what this is. I wasn't planning on reading this, but I figured I would at least put it on hold at the library because I figured like when it came out, the hold list would be forever long. Like I put this on hold after the book came out, so it's not like I put this on hold super early or anything like that. But yet still, I got it within like a week because my library is just great like that. So yeah, I figured I got it. I might as well just read it and form my own opinions on it. I know that this thing has like mixed reviews. I'm going in with pretty low expectations. I've already spoiled myself because when everyone was sort of complaining in a really vague way, I was just like, alright, I just want to know what the big problems are. So I already know some of the spoilers in the story, but I'm still just intrigued to see how it all turns out or how I end up interpreting this play in its written form. Also, this will count for the Read a Play, Read Harder challenge tasks that I still need to complete, so that works out quite well. And I forgot to mention this, but the March graphic novel would also count for a Read Harder task, so that is also working out quite well for me to catch up on those tasks. The next book that I have is Shiny Broken Pieces by Sonia Charapotra and Danielle Clayton. This is the sequel to Shiny Pretty Things, which I read last year, and I really enjoyed that book. It's just like a really fun, drama-filled, Gossip Girl-esque type story. This follows a bunch of ballerinas that attend this really elite New York ballet school. I'm very excited to dive into this one, and it'll be perfect for a readathon because from what I can remember with Tiny Pretty Things, I read that one in like a day or maybe like over the course of a weekend, so I'm hoping that this one is equally fast-paced and gripping. And then finally I have In the Country We Love by Diane Guerrero. This is a memoir that she wrote. Diane Guerrero is an actress who has been in a bunch of different TV shows, but most recently she's currently on Jane the Virgin, which is like one of my favorite TV shows that's currently on the air. She's also on Orange is the New Black. In this story, she talks about how her parents were deported and how she had to remain in the United States because she was born in the United States, so obviously she's a US citizen, so she wasn't detained or anything like that, but her parents were, and so it's about sort of that whole conflict of immigration, illegal immigration, and sort of just like a real life example of what actually happens to these families in these situations. So those are all of the books that I am hoping to read during the course of the week. Again, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to read, and also I'm still going to be working my way through Middlemarch. I'll be reading the needed chapters every single day for that. There might be a couple of other ebooks that I try to squeeze in since I'll be reading at work, but Middlemarch will mostly be my ebook priority while I'm at work. So yeah, that is my TBR. If you are participating in Bout of Books, definitely let me know down in the comments below. Or if you've read any of these books and you have any thoughts or opinions on them, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. Nothing about Harry Potter. I've heard more than enough about Harry Potter, but any of the other books, feel free to leave a comment about down below. So yeah, that's all I have for now. Thanks for watching.